So I have added another work down there for you. Okay, let's
Okay.
see. So when you get here, you see I have the three. This is the other one, the one we did last time.
Okay. This is a
Okay,
day 2 1. Okay.
and then I've given the three
Okay.
exercise, another exercise. Okay,
Okay. So when I go
so
to your page, I think the website you gave me, when I go there, I can access all this, right?
yeah. I think you've not been able to log in, right? But like
I
I
think I've been able to, but I've not gone there.
yes,
So I think,
I
okay,
read.
so that's where Bidiakun was taken from. Okay, let me see.
Yes, yes.
Oh,
Because every
because
information is there.
okay,
Learning material, there are a lot of information there. So if you are not visiting there,
okay, okay. In
then
fact, I've never I've never visited there. Trust me, but I feel okay. I get it.
when you do there, you will see when we have a lot of videos there from other class that can
Okay,
even watch. Okay, so when you see here, these
it's
are
true.
all the notes. Okay, so from where you can see other assignments from other class.
Class.
Uh, these are videos day one, day two, day three, day four from different classes. Okay, but your video
Oh,
is not here. Your video is
oh,
not here. Okay, so you can see
okay. In
where
fact,
they've gotten.
yeah, it's true. I'll do that.
Yeah, the one you
I'll
don't
go there.
do
I'll
the
go there and get.
yeah, you'll be missing a lot from here.
It's true. It's true.
So
In fact,
this
that's what
your
I've.
assignment. This your assignment. Okay, this
Okay.
is the
Okay.
exercise one we did, and then
Okay.
today's own. Today's
Okay.
own. So you click on it, and then this one will open. So you can see
Okay.
the. So now here, we will do a little bit of practicals here. Okay. Of course, what I will be doing is practical because just that I have been doing it at my end.
Okay.
Okay.
No, we can actually
This
do
just
this. I can actually try this. Let me see.
yeah. So the first question says that declare your age as integer variable.
Okay.
Okay. And
So
then
I can
the second
let me see.
yeah.
I can actually do it. I can do this.
Okay. So let's one that you think it will be difficult, then I will tackle that. You
Okay.
don't waste a lot of time. There are a lot. So question one, I think you can work because it's almost like the one we did in the
Yes, the I
day
just put a
two.
variable age.
Mm-hmm.
I just
Mm-hmm.
put a variable age and equal sign, then put a whole number.
Yeah. And then this
Yes.
one, declare your height as a float
Yes.
variable.
So I
Okay.
put height as a variable, then I assign it to
A
a decimal, like a number with a
yeah.
decimal.
Yeah. And then
Yes.
here you declare a variable that store a complex number. Okay. So I think this is what I've not talked to you because
Yes.
I think when we got there, I skipped the complex number thing.
Okay.
Okay. So that is what maybe I have to do it for you to see the complex number. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So apart from the three, the four is write a script that prompts the user to enter base and then height of the triangle and calculate an area of this triangle. So now when we
Okay.
see write a script that prompts the user, what are we talking about?
Um, is it an input?
Yeah, it's an input. Okay, so
Yes.
it means that you want a user interaction. Like the
Yes.
first one is hard coding. You are just fixing the number.
Yeah.
But here you want the end user to rather input the number.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
now you should write the script that prompts. Okay, that prompt the user to enter base and height. So how will you do this? So it means that you have
So
to
you put
declare a variable for base,
base.
and then
Yes. Then
you assign it to your prompt, and then
yes.
you declare another variable for height. You assign
Yes.
it to a prompt. Now you
Okay.
calculate the area. To know that area is what half times what the base times the height.
Right.
You get
Yeah.
how big?
Yeah.
Yeah. So now
No,
it
but
will be something like this: enter base, enter height. Then once you do that, then it gives the area of your triangle is.
okay.
I hope it's clear. Or we should do it.
Yes. Okay. Let's. I have an. If I do, how will you see that I'm actually even doing the right thing?
No, okay. So when you are going to do, I'll give you an interface for you to where you were. I'll
Okay.
just give you an interface to send your assignment to me
Okay.
on the same
Okay.
platform.
Okay.
On the same platform. But you, if it will, let's work on this. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So now let's do this. So maybe you do one or two. So I'm going to do the three in addition
Okay.
because
The
the
complex number. Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So I'll copy this and then go to. So
The
here we're talking about the complex number. Okay.
okay.
Okay. So what I will needed to do is to declare um,
A variable
a
complex number.
variable. The first thing I'll place this one here.
Okay.
Okay, let me. Okay, so you say you should declare a variable for that store a complex number. Okay, so a variable may be c underscore number. Like I'm talking about a complex number.
Okay.
Okay,
Because of the complex, you see for complex. Okay.
yeah, c
Okay.
underscore complex. So now I could say maybe 3 plus um 3j. Okay,
Okay.
so this
Okay.
is a complex. So complex number have what? A number
Numbers and alphabet.
alphabet. That is complex number. Okay, so
Okay.
you just declare the number. So if I come here and then let's see, let's check for the type. Okay, and then
C number. It give you an error.
yeah, no. So you run this code, you can see that it came as what complex.
Complex. Okay.
Okay, so this is a complex number. So
Okay. It means
complex
that
number.
we didn't treat complex.
No. I just told
Complex
you
as
that
a class.
as a
As
data
a
type,
type. Yes.
as a number data type, it's also part
Yes.
of a number.
Number.
But I know
Okay.
we will be dealing with more of complex.
Okay.
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 But you'll be doing more of integer and the float than. complex.
Okay.
Okay. That's but of course that is the but the variable should be J,
Okay.
not any other alphabet. But it
Why?
should be yeah,
Why?
and this is what um
The
has
syntax.
been captured for as the variable that they use to add with the complex. So if I do
Oh,
Y, you could see that it's highlighting like you can see that it's red.
yeah.
And so this is a variable. It had already been declared in the program. Okay, like for
Okay.
complexes. So if you do any other variable to
It
do
won't
that,
register.
yeah. So it's only J
G.
for
Okay.
complex number.
Okay.
Okay, so that is the complex number. Okay.
Okay.
So the next question talk of we should write this. So I'll copy the formula, okay,
Okay.
to here. So what I'll do is something like your answer should have something like this. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so it serves as a guide for you. So I'll come here and place the so the question is prompt. So you see, write a script that prompts for bees. So I can use this one for my bees.
Base
Okay.
as a
And
variable.
I come to int.
Okay.
Okay. Because we know that anything that comes from input comes as what? Anything
As an
that comes from
integer.
input.
Integer. Integer.
No. Any data that comes from input function come as what? A string.
A string. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we need to cast the string to what? Integer.
Or convert.
You converting. I hope you get it.
Yeah.
Okay. So now here I'll put in the description. What's supposed to be there. So now you can see here the description that is here is what? Enter base, right?
Okay. Uh-huh.
So I'll just input here enter base. Okay. And then move on to the next one is height. Okay, so I'll put height. So here to enter height.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now the say we should calculate for the area. So my area will be half, that is 0.5,
0.5. Mm-hmm.
0.5, 0, sorry, 0.5 times base
Base
times
times height.
height. Okay, so that this is the formula.
Yeah.
Okay, so once you are done with this, now we can print our
Print area.
area. So
Mm-hmm.
now the question is here, the area of the triangle is, so it means that I need to also have the same. Okay,
Yeah.
so get the description. So the area of the um
Triangle.
sorry, is, so now you have your area, which is the variable.
Yeah.
So always the description is a string.
Okay.
Okay. So your string should be in what quotes, but the variable you cannot put the variable in quotes. I hope it's clear.
Yeah.
So that's how you see here. This is the variable. So now once you are done with it, you save our work and then you run it. So once you run this one, it will prompt you for enter base.
The value
So
for the base.
I'll put in, then ask me enter for the height. I'll put in there. So now you can see that the area of your triangle is this, which is
It's an
24.
integer. No, okay, no, it's a float because it's a decimal.
Yeah, because of the fraction that we added, so definitely you are
Uh,
using the floating point value. Okay.
okay.
I hope it's clear.
Yeah, it's clear.
Okay. So that is the question. Now, next question here is almost the same. So here is what write a script the
It's
user
not
to
showing.
enter.
Okay.
Okay. Can
Okay,
you
there's
see?
another. The perimeter of the triangle is 12.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So you
So
have to
that is
define
why
the perimeter is what? Um,
that base
perimeter is
size the for is a triangle.
uh,
Okay, okay. So you could see perimeter is the all the sides. So that
yeah.
is the formula. Okay, so now you need to get for the size A, the size B, the size C. Okay, then when you are done the formula, so that will
Okay,
give you the perimeter. So the perimeter of a triangle is,
okay.
so it's
It's
almost
almost the
like,
same as the same as this one.
yeah. So I hope that one you could do that right.
Okay, but I see the part that you wrote there when you were printing, you wrote the perimeter of the triangle is. Okay, so why do we do that? Is with the you left the space, then you wrote the area.
Okay, because I just need a little gap, if not to be too close. Do you get it? So this
Okay,
space doesn't mean anything. But then you need to have comma just to separate the string from the the
variable.
variable. Do
Okay,
you get it? But the space doesn't mean anything.
okay,
Okay, just to give a little bit space between them. But so I can have this.
okay.
So do you get it?
Yeah,
Yeah. So it doesn't mean anything. Okay. So I hope that one you can work it out, right?
yeah. The perimeter laptop, so I'll practice it.
Okay.
I'll
So
install the
question
Python.
5,
Yeah,
write this. Okay. So just copy it. Go.
because write a script that prompts the user to enter site A. Oh, so that's what it's doing the perimeter now.
Yeah. It's almost like that
The
is the
first,
perimeter. Done the,
yeah.
okay. So now
We make
we
it
are going. Mhm.
okay. So you make it side
So
A,
now we look for side A. So I
side
could
A,
do
then you assign
side
to.
underscore
So
A.
that's what I was trying. I was
Yeah.
trying to do a side underscore A, then I couldn't do the underscore. Then you equate it to integer, int,
It,
then into brackets input, then enter side A.
mhm. So now give the description to the prompt. So that is enter
Enter side A.
enter side A.
And you close it.
Okay.
Then
So
you
the
do that
next one will be the
side B,
same. So I can just copy this one.
so that you change the A and B.
Yeah. So I just change here to B. Okay.
Yeah.
And then another one is
For the
the
C.
same.
Yes. Then you
Okay.
define
So
the
now
perimeter.
we come to the formula.
Yeah,
Okay.
formula
So the
perimeter.
formula will be uh peri
So why did you leave a space
or just for to spacing the
to
word
space it?
that
Okay. Okay.
so perimeter
It's assigned to
that
side
is
side
the
side
formula that to be side
side A times
side
side
A
B
plus
times.
because
Is it plus? Perimeter is plus.
yeah you add all.
Okay, plus side B plus side C.
Mhm. Okay, so now we could print the result.
The perimeter of the triangle is, then we
So
put
we could
perimeter.
print
Mm.
the perimeter of
Of
the
triangle is
triangle. So now will be
perimeter.
for the value. Okay,
The,
so here will be for the value. What the result will be from here. Okay, so
okay.
that will be for the perimeter.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, so that will be
So now I have to
very,
input.
so that's how it.
Mm.
Once you run the code, it's going to
As for the inputs for the side A, side
edit
B,
the
side C.
side. Okay, so
So why is it saying enter base? I thought it was going to say enter side.
no, it's here. So the first code that we wrote.
Uh-huh.
No, I didn't comment on the first code.
Uh-huh.
First code for the triangle.
The triangle, yes.
So
Okay,
that's
now
why
enter
it's
side. Okay, okay.
and it has exercise A,
Oh, okay.
B, C.
Hmm.
Now you could see that the result.
Okay.
Okay. So maybe not to worry ourselves, we could just comment on all the lines. So that one that it will not come.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So now with this in mind, the next question is question six is also a formula. Okay. So it's the same thing. Get the length and the width of a rectangle using prompts. So the time you hear prompt, you know that you are talking about the
Yeah.
input function. Using prompts, calculate its area. So the area is the length times what the width.
That's a formula.
Yeah, that is the formula for
Yeah, the calculation.
rectangle.
Okay.
Rectangle.
But
So the area,
it's even still the same like the what we've done previously. Like the same
yeah, it's the same, but now you are talking about rectangle. The other one was triangle.
triangle. Yes.
So we are talking about rectangle,
Yes.
and rectangle area is the length and the width.
Yeah.
Okay, that will give us the area.
Yeah.
Then when you are done, you say you should calculate for the
The perimeter.
perimeter.
Yes.
So
So
the
once you
perimeter
find the
that
formula.
is 2 times length
So
and
two
the
times the
two. So you can add the length and then the multiply by two.
uh
Because the two sides are the same. Unlike
yeah,
the
yeah.
triangle,
Yeah,
the
two sides are
perimeter,
yeah, two
because
sides, yeah.
they are not the same, so you have to add. So because the four sides, they have the four sides, two are the same. So
Yeah,
perimeter simply means you move around it all the sides. So
yeah.
now the length is the same, the weight is the same. So that's why we have the times. So I hope the 6 is the same as what we've
Yeah,
done.
yeah, yeah. It's similar to what we've done. But I'll try my hands on them.
Mhm,
I'll
mhm.
try my hands on them.
So that is the area.
Yeah.
Now when you get the radius of a circle using prompts. So also the same. Okay, but now the formula is a formula work. So now calculate the area. So in this case, we only get what the radius. Pi is constant. So you
Mm-hmm.
can say pi, the the pi is
Okay.
constant, which where pi is what 3.14.
Yes.
Okay, so in your formula, you're going to have pi times radius because it's pi r squared. That
Yeah.
will give you the area. Okay,
Okay.
okay. So
Okay.
now to get the circumference, okay, so to get the circumference, that will be 2 pi r. That is the
Yeah.
circumference.
Okay.
Okay, that's the 2 pi r. So now this is just a formula work. So I hope you can also work on it, right?
Yeah, I have to try my hands on it.
Yeah. So 6, 7 should do it. Now let's move on to question 8. So the
Okay.
question is that calculate the slope, that is s intercept and the y intercept.
Okay.
I know you know the formula for that.
No, the y equals to 2x minus.
Yeah, that is the formula. But
Okay.
the formula, the normal formula for creating the slope.
No, I don't know. Oh, is it
So
yx? Oh, okay. Is it y squared plus the is equal to x
you
squared?
said
No, I'm trying to remember. S squared. Uh oh, how do you calculate slope? I forget. I forget.
I think it's the mx plus c.
Okay.
Do you get it?
Yeah.
But if you get it, let's say calculate for the slope. Okay. So definitely a slope y intercept, which is the mx c, where the this one, what is this one? The m is what the slope. The
Mm-hmm.
m is the slope. Okay. So it should be something like this.
Your screen is gone. Uh-huh.
Hmm. Can you see it?
Yeah, I can see now.
So this is the formula like y equals to mx
X plus C.
plus c.
Yeah.
Okay. Where m is what? The slope.
Okay.
M is the slope and c is the constant. You get
Okay.
it?
Yeah.
C is the constant. So now the question is we should calculate the slope. So to calculate the slope, definitely we know the slope will be what? Will be 2. Okay. These are just a formula work. Okay, so we can just see that based on this formula. Okay, so now you know that our slope is what? Which is the slope? Will be assigned to 2, right?
Okay.
Okay, then um we look for intercept. So with the y intercept when x equal to 0. So when x is equal to 0, y will be what?
Y will be -2.
-2. So
Mhm.
y y intercept.
You're using underscore instead of hyphen.
No, I'm using underscore. No, because in variable naming, if you know
Yes,
the
yes. But you see the y-intercept in the up there, no, is
but that is there. But we writing the code, we can't use that. It's just
okay
a
because that's a comment, no.
yeah, yeah, it's just a question. Okay.
Okay.
So y-intercept, it will be what? Will be -2,
Yes.
right? Where
X is equal to 0.
intercept, let's say s intercept equal to 0,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Then we look for s underscore intercept. That will be what? That one to when y equal to 0. So when y equal to 0, x intercept will be what?
1.
Right. Okay.
1.
So yes. So now where y intercept equal to 0. Okay. So so now we say that we should calculate for the x and the slope. So now we can print them. Can print the for the slope.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we could say that slope. So here we can give the description.
So if you just print slope, what will it be still the same?
The slope will be the slope what we have here, the variable.
Oh, the 2.
Just here, the first one is just to give a description.
Okay.
Okay. So that when you print, the value will come 2, but then what's 2 is the slope.
Mm.
Okay. Let me say slope. Slope is 2. Then we can print for the y-intercept. So our y-intercept will be this. Okay. So if we put for the s-intercept, then we look for y-intercept. I hope it's clear.
Yeah.
Mm. So this just formula work. Okay. Now we look for the next question. The next question say that we should slope. So now here the slope has been given to y2 y2 minus y1, then x minus x1. Okay, then see that now the point has been given to us. The point for now you could see here is what this. Okay, so here will be x and y,
Yeah.
right? So here it will be x, here will be x and y. So here x1,
Your
y1.
page is you're still in the
Yeah, can you see?
no.
Question 9.
Your stage the I've seen the 9, but I thought you were doing something on the visual code.
No. I've looked at the visual studio.
Okay, 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 okay.
So we are done with the visual studio.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so now question 9. Question 9 is saying that we should calculate. Here is giving us the slope. So
Okay,
the slope value m, which is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay,
okay.
I hope it's clear.
Yeah, it's clear.
Okay, so now the question is that we should find the slope and Euclidean distance.
Okay.
Okay, so these are all formula work.
What was it?
Okay,
The site the site the Wikipedia. What is it supposed to be?
which one? Are
The
these
Wikipedia.
just where the mathematical formulas and stuff for
Oh,
that?
okay, okay,
Okay,
okay,
but these are formula works. Okay,
okay,
these are formula to just to get the formula for that. So maybe if you don't know the formula for finding the ingredient distance, you can find out the formula.
okay.
Do you get
Yeah.
because since the formula works, so you need to get the formula before you can program for that. Okay,
Okay, okay,
yeah. So now this is how the whole thing works. Okay. So now this is the basic mathematics school. Okay. So just
yeah.
that you are even in science, I think elective maths, right, or physics.
Uh, extra selective math.
Yeah, yeah, you can get from relative mass. Okay,
Yeah.
so this is getting the slope. Okay, so now we know that here would be now the point has been given to us. So we have the point which is for the first point would be x, y, and the y1. Okay, and the
Okay.
second point would be the same, which will be
X6
x2,
Y10.
y2. So we need to now look for the slope. So to get this, let me copy this line. So
So when you do this in the Visual Studio, where is it reflecting?
okay, no, you before let me comment on the program that we've done so far, so that will not run. Okay,
Okay.
but if I don't do that, it will still be running. And so let's do comment on this one.
So why don't you use the hashtag rather?
So,
The comment, you don't like using the hashtag.
or you could use the hashtag. It's the same thing.
Um,
The hashtag you have to do for all the line.
Okay.
Do you get it? I have to do it for all the line.
Oh, okay.
So that's why. So with this one, I just do once for all.
Oh, okay. I see.
Conclude. So now I'm done. You get it?
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So once we run this code, right now the old work that we've done will not show.
Okay.
Okay. So now let's continue with what we are doing now.
No, okay.
So we put this one in quotes. So let's clear this one because I will not need it. Okay. So now the first question is to get the slope. Okay.
Okay.
So to get the slope, first thing I need to calculate for my y and the x.
X. Yeah.
Okay. Yes. So I could use that y1. Okay. Y2. Okay.
Okay.
Will be assigned to the number that is there. Okay. So
Yeah.
the number that is there will be 4. So now my y1 is 2,
Mm-hmm. Y two
and
is
then my
Y two is 10.
y2 is
It's 10.
10. I believe this one, you remember we did it, right?
Yes.
Candy, yeah. Okay. Then I'll use for x1, x2. Okay. And also assign it to my x1 is 2,
2,
and then the
6.
x2 is 6.
6.
Okay. So now the slope will be, that is the formula.
Yeah.
Okay. So our slope, which is the m, that is the formula. So that will be y2 minus y1.
Y1.
Because we are doing it directly, I can just input the
Copy it.
value,
Okay.
okay, with the value,
Oh,
because
okay. With the value.
we've already assigned this one to them. So
Okay.
once I do it will affect it the same. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So now I have my x
So
y,
X2.
yeah, y2 minus y1.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then divided by x x2
2
minus
X1.
x1. Okay, so that is the formula. Okay, so based on this, we'll be able to get our slope.
The
Okay,
print loop.
now we're talking about the distance for this. Okay, so now we need to calculate for the distance. That is the formula. So this one, even if you don't know, you will still do your Google and check it. Okay.
Hold on. Is it the Euclidean point?
Yeah, distance.
Okay.
It's talking about, so those ones are formula work. Okay.
Okay.
So for instance, if I don't know this one, I can just come here and Google.
Okay.
Know the formula. You just check the formula for that. So you can see this thing. So it's saying that x1 minus x2 all square, okay, plus y1 minus y2 all square, then the square root of that. I hope.
Yeah.
Okay, so we will do the same thing. So to get that one, we have to do x2, x1 minus what? x2 all square plus y1 minus y2 all square, square roots. So let's go to our book. So now here I'll do x2 minus what? x1, right?
Okay, so let me. Would it have been possible to copy it and post it here?
Which one?
The formula for the Euclidean something.
No, no, the one I just saw is just an image.
Okay.
But I think one is here. One is here, but one is here. So let me copy this. But then the square roots
You
in
have to do the
Python,
star.
yeah, you do the star stuff.
Yeah.
For now, that is what we know. I
Mm.
don't so we don't do anything contrary to what we know for now.
Okay.
Okay. So
Okay.
now I will come here and put this one here. So now, but you see what we did. So now I need to edit the formula
Edit the
here.
formula, yeah.
Yeah, to suit what we did. So x, but the minor stuff that is there, it wasn't seeing it.
Yeah.
X1. So for our uh, for our square, I think you know that we'll do
The
star
then number
star
two.
2.
Yes.
And then we have to make sure that we put these ones in brackets. How we get it?
Yes.
Okay, so that it will mean like this is what we mean. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Definitely. So, in fact, when I was checking the other, they said that's the reason for using the double parenthesis and the single one. Differentiate, so that if you are using, maybe it's true. If you use a single one, the it's also have apostrophe s, so the it might interpret it as that's the end. That's the end of the. uh,
That's the end of the.
yes.
So now we end the whole thing.
Yes.
So you have
Yes.
to make sure. So if you are
Double.
going to use that, then you need to use the double.
Double.
If you're
Yes.
not
Yes.
using one, so always you have to look at
Yeah. Yeah.
two. Okay, yeah, that's true. So now here we also do the same thing. So now let me clear here. Okay, so here to be star 2. Okay, so this actually solve for the 2. Now left with the square root. Okay, so now I'll put all this one in brackets. Okay, now I'll put this one in brackets. Now in Python, in square, you know that if I do star
Two.
0 0.5,
It's the same as square root.
the neighbor square. I hope you know that one.
No, I didn't know.
Oh, so let's see. When you check half, like any number square, we'll go to your phone and do any square root of half. Okay, or just raise to the power, maybe 8 raised to the power half. That is square root.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
That's square root. So now if you come here, let's see, I have here, I'm on Python shell. Okay.
Okay.
So if I have, let's see, 100 star star
Half 0.5.
0.5. Okay. That should give me 10.
10. Oh, okay.
Okay, so that is the square root. It all means that the square root, because the square of the number square, if you check the square roots, if you did, I think you did the elective math, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so if you did the elective, mostly that's how, so you can calculate for the square. Okay, so now here, this is how this one would be like. So now we'll be able to complete our formula, okay, with
Okay.
the square. So that is when you check here the formula that we saw, everything within what square.
Yeah.
Okay, that is the half square. Okay, so now we can complete our work here. So all that we needed to do is to now paint our slope and then distance. Okay, so to do that, you can just come here and print the slope. So I could put slope in quotes. Okay,
I am putting it together.
yeah, we
Okay.
can put it together,
Okay.
and then the so slope is this and distance.
Okay. I
So that would be,
didn't put the S with the slope.
no, like, just so that you will know that this, um just to see the value of it. Okay,
Okay.
this
Okay.
slope is, then the value will come,
Yes, I get
and
it.
this,
What if you don't put the S there? Will it change?
or you will change just the description that we
Okay.
are given.
Okay.
You can maybe distance equal to, can also use equal to. Do
Okay.
you get? Yeah. So now here we can just put in the value that is distance, what we calculated for.
Yes.
Okay, so that is so. So we can
We run
now
it.
run,
Okay.
and then you can see that it will just calculate for the value for us.
Oh, okay.
But you could see that it came with long. How we can see that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So in this way, we could decide to maybe, like what the F formatting we have here, formatting string. We call something F formatting string.
Okay.
F string. Okay, so now to do what I'm doing here, I could also come here and run the same line, but this time I'm going to use the F formatting string.
Mm-hmm.
So with the F formatting string, start with F. Okay. So now what I'll do is that I'll clear all these ones. I'll clear all these ones. So let's see. So what F formatting string means that let me clear everything. So this is a string. Anything within the quote is a string.
Yeah.
Okay. So I say that slope is, now we have a placeholder. So now here you put your slope, the variable. So your variable will be in the placeholder
Mm-hmm.
like this.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get it?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And
So you use that placeholder when you're using the F formatting.
then
You use that the placeholder when you're using the F formatting.
you need a placeholder when you are using the F formatting.
Yes, I'm asking.
Okay.
Uh,
Uh-huh.
okay.
Do you get it?
Yes.
So when you are using the F formatting, you use the placeholder.
Okay. So let me. So when I was watching the videos, it says that the the ones you just use now, those the the brackets. How do you call it? You mentioned the name.
But placeholder,
Yes, the
placeholder.
placeholder. It said when you are indenting for other say C plus as a C plus plus. That's what we use for indenting.
When you are doing what?
When you are indenting, when you are writing the code, when you are using the if the condition, no, use this one in other languages, in other programming languages.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, when you are indenting instead of the colon. Uh,
Instead of the column.
yeah, you don't want. Let's continue. It talked about the one you just used, that one in other languages. If you are indenting, like if you are using indenting when you are using the if function. Hey,
Are you talking about, no, I know where you're talking about indentation.
yes,
Like maybe I'm saying that if maybe 2 is less than, let's say 2 is less than 4,
yes,
then you have your indent. Okay,
yes,
that is indentation. This
yes.
is indent. But
You're telling me that in
yeah,
other languages, like is it the C plus
no,
plus?
in other language C plus plus, indent is this
Yes,
square. You
yes.
have your whether what do you call calibrate. Some put it in calibrate like this.
This one, yes, this one, yes. That's what. Isn't that the same as what you put the slope? No,
Oh no.
it's
It's not the same.
it's different.
What I'm doing is now when you have a variable
Okay,
in within a string and you want to print it, a placeholder means that mostly you go to web applications that you could see something where you can hold the value.
okay,
Okay, so now instead of me doing what I'm doing, now I want to hold the value in a placeholder. It's like a container that
okay,
can hold the variable. Okay, now you can give a description to the variable in there. We call this one placeholder. So this is what F formatting string.
okay.
Do you get it?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think we will do that when we do a full string. Okay,
okay,
but just because of what is coming here, that I'm just doing it for you to see.
okay,
Okay, but
okay,
this one is called formatting string. So F, okay,
okay,
F formatting string. Okay, and then
okay,
we have formatting string. Okay, so now here I have this one here that deal with for the slope. Okay, and then I will come another one and then I'll talk about the distance. Okay, so
mhm,
and the distance is, so I'll put my placeholder. Okay, so inside the placeholder I can now have what
distance,
my
distance.
uh yeah, so now I can have my distance there. So what am I supposed to have in there? That will be for the distance. So Okay, so now because the distance is also going to have a decimal, we have float deal with decimal, right?
Yes.
Float deal with decimal. So we actually want to reduce the decimal place to two decimal place. So now you can see that what I'm saying here dot 2f, meaning that I want to reduce it to decimal place. So if maybe
So
you can see
the
here
two F
what
means,
the
please, what does the two F
2f
mean?
means. That's what I'm saying, that a decimal point, like float, float deal with
Oh, okay,
decimal.
okay, 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 okay.
Okay. So I want the decimal aspect because what the answer we are getting is float.
Just two. So you just want up to two decimal places.
Two decimal place. So
Okay.
then you do column dot two. So if you want the maybe three decimal place, you could just come here and change this one to three.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
So in that case, it's going to run up to a three decimal place for you.
Okay.
Do you get it?
Yeah, I get it.
So that is a formatting string. It made the work very easy than the one I was doing here. You realize I have to put everything in the string, but all in one string, then only the variable in a placeholder.
Okay.
How we get it.
Okay.
So it makes the answer now presentable than the first one.
Okay.
Okay. So let's look at the next question. So the next question was talking about
You say compare the slopes in A.
we should compare what.
The slopes in A9.
Okay, so now it's in that we should compare compare the slope taken in 8 and 9. So I know you know that 8 we calculated for a slope.
Yeah.
Okay. So we need to compare. Say compare. What are we talking about? From our knowledge.
From the
From
so we
our
use
previous knowledge.
the double equal sign.
We use the yeah, we use the
The
double
equivalent
equal,
double
we use the
equal
double,
sign.
yeah,
Yes.
we use the double equal sign. And what are we looking at? When you use the double equal sign, the value we are expecting a boolean or not a boolean. When we
You
are
are
comparing
expecting
something,
a boolean. Yes, a boolean.
yeah, expecting it. Okay, so I'll come here, put this one in there. Okay, so now the next question is still we should compare the two. So let's look at how we will do that. So now in my slope, this is the value that I had for the first one. This is the slope, okay,
Yeah.
and then the other one is
It-
other one is 2.
yes.
Okay, so if I want to do, I need to uncomment all of them. Do you get it? The 8,
Okay.
because if not, we cannot do that. So I will comment this one. So now come to the 9 and then uncomment this. Okay, so now we can now get the answer. So to compare the two, the first loop from exercise 8 was this, okay, and we had 2, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then the second slope from uh, this one is this, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so this slope is equal to, so I think we use the whole slope, right?
Yeah, we all use
So
slope. We
maybe
didn't.
we
We
can
didn't.
put slope,
Unless we
differentiate,
assign.
maybe
Yeah.
under 13,
Okay.
and then okay, maybe slope 9. That is the question 9, right?
Yes.
Slope 9, and
The
then
second one,
slope
slope 8.
8.
Yes.
Okay. So it means that we have to change our attribute.
So we have to change all of them.
Mm. So definitely this is going to give us the Boolean value.
It's probably going to be false, I'm sure.
It's false.
Yeah.
But the other one, we add a different slope, the value.
Mm.
Okay, that is the value for here. So this two, so of course it's false. Okay,
Mm.
so when we compare, it's not the same. Okay. So now you look at the next question, which is next question said I should calculate of y. So now we have y equals to, you know, this one.
Yeah.
What is that?
Well, x squared plus
X squared plus 2x plus when y is this.
the slope.
No, when you see x squared plus 6x 9,
9.
what can
The in the slope.
no, that's quadratic equation.
Hey. Please, I've forgotten my maths. Already. Forgotten all those things so many years
That's
ago.
quadratic equation.
Quadratic
So
equation.
now,
Okay.
so it says you calculate for y, okay, and we are saying that y equals to x squared plus 6x plus 9. So try to use different x value and figure out at what x and then y is going to be 0. So it means that we want at what point will the whole equation will be equal to 0. I think for quadratic equation, that's the essence.
Okay.
When y equal to 0, like, because when you say x plus this and all those things equal to 0, they want to find out at what point is it going to be 0. at what x value will give y equal to 0.
Okay.
You get it?
Yeah.
So we want to find out at what point we will get x value that will equate the whole y value to 0.
Okay.
So we could try to figure out maybe ourselves from my small relative maths I did. Like here, you will see that if, for instance, we want to check what value will it make, sometimes you can see that now you see the value for this one is on 9. So if I have 3 square, 3 square will give me what? 9,
9. So
right?
minus.
9. So if I want a negative 3 square, negative 3 square will give me 9, right?
Yes.
Yes. And then if I have x here, which is 6 times 3,
Yes.
negative 3 will be what?
Negative
18.
18.
18, negative 18. So 9 here plus 9 here plus
Give you
18,
18.
negative really equate it to 0.
0. Yeah.
So yeah, mostly when we're in school, that's how sometimes we do it.
Oh, okay.
It out. But now here we said we should use programming to do that. So let's see how we will be able to use the programming to get this one sorted out. Okay. So we already have idea how we want to go about this thing. So now the first thing that we need to do is that we for this thing we need to use a loop. Do you get it? To be able to do that. So I could just say for y in range, but I need to get the range of numbers. Okay, so range, let's say -10 and then +10. Okay, and then so is going to generate some numbers for us. Okay, for us to be able to use. Okay, so when you generate this one, let's see, print y. Let's print y.
So to give you all the numbers, minus 10 to 10.
Then
So when we run it, it will give you all the numbers between minus 10 and 10.
so now you can see that we've gotten all the numbers there. So now we need to get the which one will actually make the whole put the whole equation to 0. Okay, so now you can see that we have -10
Yeah.
up to -1,
9
then 0 up
to
to
9.
9.
Yes.
Yes. So now out of this number, one should equate the whole equation to 0. Okay, so
Yeah.
that is what we want. Okay, so now the next point is we don't need to print this one. I think we've been able to generate the number, the
Yeah.
numbers. So now we need to look at the formula. So our formula is here, which is y equals y assigned to what? X squared,
Yeah.
which is the x. Okay, x squared. So now here, because we are using x, so the value that we are generating here is supposed to be what? X,
Okay.
right? So now you see x squared. So our x squared here will be
Star
2,
2
okay,
plus 6.
plus 6x.
6x.
So
Yeah.
6 times x.
Plus 9.
Then we do plus what?
9.
Plus 9. So that is the equation. Okay. So we say that if y equal to 0, Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
now, because at that point when you say y equals to what number, when y equals to 0,
Zero. Yeah.
actually do the magic.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so in that case we can now bring, I can either put this one there. So let me come here, then let's add this. So when we have this one, and then the formula is going to be in here. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
definitely we need to check the value, what we will be getting out of this one. Okay,
Okay.
so that is the essence of what we are doing. So now in here we are going to place the values here. Okay, and then, so what I will do is that I will just keep, so in this case, what are we going to print?
Say again.
What are you going to, are you going to print something?
Let me see. Y is equal to x squared.
So if we, let's text our code and see.
Okay.
Now you will see that we had an error here
Uh-huh.
saying that y is not what defined.
Defined.
We need to define our y.
Okay.
Yeah, because actual sense that you know that this is our y. Okay, so of course the whole y saga need to be somewhere. So if we have y here, in this case, when y is here, in this case we define y. So now we can look for, we can text for y. Okay,
Okay.
so
Okay. Okay.
when y equals to 0, when y equals to 0, we can now equate everything. Okay, so here means that we define our y.
Okay. So when you indent it, because you remove the indentation.
Is that what?
No, say because you move the position, like you move the indenting of the y,
Mm-hmm.
then you put it as the definition, like the y variable and what it is.
Is that I put what at the definition?
Okay. You see the y, if y is equal to 0, then you put the indent,
Mm-hmm.
then it came down. But when you remove the indent, then now it becomes like the definition of the y.
Mm-hmm. 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 So now it's going to, what that we are doing is that we are pulling to check at what point, at what point will the value be. So we know that this is y.
Yes.
Okay, the value for y, and we've defined our formula here. Okay,
Yeah.
like saying that x squared plus this, so y equals to all of this. Okay,
Okay.
so we want at a point
Y to
where
be
y will be 0.
0.
Okay, where y will be 0. So
Yes.
at what point will y be
Be
equal to
0.
0?
So now you're looking for the value of x, the value of x that will make y 0 with that formula.
That will make y 0. Okay, so that is
Okay.
what we actually want. So for
Okay.
instance, if I just say print all these ones here, okay,
Mm-hmm.
and then we run the code. Now, what, What do we have here? Just a minute.
Because it's not shown whether we are looking for x.
Just a minute.
Okay.
I just printed them. Print. Here's the first one that came. Check the language.
I think now we are looking for the value of x that will make y 0.
Yeah, we are looking for the value of x that will make y
Yes.
0. So we are looking for the value of x
Yes.
that will make the
Y
y 0.
0. Yes.
Okay, and we already know the values that we generated.
Yes.
Okay, from the range function.
Yes.
So we want the at what point will y will go 0.
0.
Aha, so that is what we want. Okay.
Yes.
So do you have any idea?
So now we are looking for x.
We are looking for x.
Yes. So we need to define x.
So now we already we have the
The x in range, that's the definition for x.
the definition for x.
So then print x.
We should print what?
X.
X.
Yes.
Okay. So now when we see print x, so now the x, so this one is going to what? Sort the whole equation,
Yes.
right? So it means that initially we were printing x, and then we got all the values of x, like without the condition,
Yes,
like
condition for the y. Yes.
we got all the value of what? X.
Yes.
So now with the condition that is here, is going to limit some of the values not to what?
To
To
come
show.
to appear. Yes.
Okay, so now when we test our code, you can see that we have what? Negative
Minus
3.
3. Yes.
Okay, so minus 3, meaning that at that point, when we put minus 3 in the equation,
Equation. It will make
you
y 0.
make it 0. So now minus 3 raised to the power 2. That will be what? 9, right?
9. Yes.
And then 6 times 3, negative 3 will be what?
Minus 18.
Minus 18. And then we have the 9 here.
So 9 plus 9, 18. Minus 18, 0.
0.
Yeah.
Okay. So mostly you realize that programming is logic, and then maths also play a key role.
Yeah.
I hope you agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so now let's look at the next point. So our next point is this. This is to find the length of Python and then try bomb and make a false comparison statement. what will be the first thing? I think we went through this.
The
If I
length,
want to find
use
the length of
the
the
function
string,
len.
right?
Yes.
Okay, so now let's go through this. So now here we will, let's do use this and then place this one. Okay. So when we come to this line, the first thing is we say we should find the length of Python
Yes.
and the length of what
The
this.
dragon.
Make a false comparison.
Okay.
Okay. So
So we assign them to a variable.
so, so we are going to so compare when you talk about comparison, what comes in mind?
The double equal sign.
Double equals sign.
So that
Okay,
you
so
get a
now
boolean. You get a
we're going to
boolean
check
answer.
if their lengths are what equal.
Equal. Yes.
That's what it means. So now you can either just do it straightforward or you
Yes.
can either try to find the length
Of
separately,
Python.
then you compare them.
You compare. Okay.
Uh-huh. So now we can, because of time, since you understand, let's just cut it short. So now here I will do the length function like this.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will put in my
Python.
Python,
Yeah.
which is this.
Yeah.
And then I will use my equal sign like this. And I have the another length. And this time that would be what?
Dragon.
Drag.
So this one is just straightforward. So to just give you false. Or let me see you. 5 5. It will
Yes.
give you true.
It just check the length. If the lengths are
So it's true because it's true. Yeah.
they are all five letters, right?
Yeah. Yeah. No,
Or
6.
six.
6. Yes.
Six.
Yeah.
Okay. So that is true. Okay. So now we move on to the next question is use and operator to check if on is found in both Python and Dragon. Okay. So we want to I think this one you remember we did something like that, right?
Using and.
The end and the
Oh.
yes, the end, the or we did all these things. Like we call logical operation.
Uh,
Remember, we have the arithmetic operation that got to do with addition, subtraction, multiplication, modulo,
mm,
and the broad division. Those are
yeah.
what arithmetic. And then we talk about comparison operation. That is what the less than, the greater than,
Greater than,
the
not equal to, equal to.
the equal to, not equal.
Yes.
Okay, these are the comparison. So like whether when we are comparing something, we use the equal because that
Okay.
is. But now come to logical operation that deal with the
Okay. So
end.
now I just realized that we didn't do the 12. No. Make a false comparison statement.
Which one?
The 12. We didn't do the second part.
The second part.
Yes.
No, that is the false comparison operation. This
No, we got true.
we got through.
Yes.
Okay, okay. And make the false comparison statement.
So we can use the not
So
equal to. We can make them not
so
equal
that
to.
means we use the not equal to.
Yes.
Not equal to. So
Yes.
it just change everything.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's yeah. Okay. So now here we are going to use, so let's see if we can help this at this point. So now you already know the comparison operators, and then you also know the logical operators, right? So the question is use AND operator. So the AND operator is part of what? The logical operator.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, so use AND operator to check if if on, like on, is
Mhm.
found in both Python and Dragon.
I think you have to help you. I don't really remember the end. The
Try you know the end, this the end, this the end.
Yes. I'm trying to recall how we put in the end.
Mhm.
Okay, so let me see.
So we are using
Do you use
the
the if?
mhm.
Do we use the if?
We said yeah,
If
you have to use the if. So
if okay.
if Python.
If Python.
Mhm. So now we want to check that this on, like this on, is found in both
Both Python and Dragon.
Dragon. Okay.
So it's a Boolean. It's going to give us a Boolean answer.
So it means that we are going to use the inward operator too as well.
Yes.
Okay. So how are you going to do that? So if on, like this is the word that we have.
Okay.
Okay, if on, okay, in what?
Hey, I was actually looking for the language, the syntax to use that would make. So if on in Python and
And
yes,
that
if on in Python
so
and
now this one will be this. Okay,
okay,
that is Python
Python and
and
in
what?
and Dragon.
And Dragon. Sorry. Oh, sorry. Oh. So definitely, if they are there,
It should print. It should print.
what do you want to print?
Print true.
Print true.
Uh,
When we say print on,
on.
let's say
Okay.
print. Okay.
So we run it and see.
So we see
On.
that we have on.
On. Yes. Okay.
Now we have on in Python and what?
Dragon.
Okay. So now we have the next question is I hope because it's not full of dragon. Use the in operator to check if dragon is in the sentence. So I believe this one you should be able to do that.
Yeah, the same. It's the same. That's this one.
The same, yeah. And then the next question, there is no there is no on in dragon and Python.
Okay.
So that is you should be able to.
Yeah.
And then this one said find the length of the text Python and
Yeah.
convert the value to float and convert it to string. I hope this one should be able to do it.
Yeah,
You can
I think I
Python.
should be
You know how to convert the value of that length to a float.
a flute. Yes.
You convert it to a string.
Yeah.
And now let's look at 17. Say that 11 numbers are
Even
divisible.
numbers.
Sorry. Even numbers are divisible by what? 2. And
Okay.
the remainder is what? Is 0.
Zero.
How
Yes.
do you tell if a number is even or not using Python? Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm coming. Even numbers are divisible by 2,
Mm-hmm.
and the remainder is 0.
Mm-hmm.
How do you check if a number is even or not using Python?
So the question is, how do you check if a number is even? Okay. So if you want to check if a number is even, we actually use what?
This is
So definitely we are going to use what?
if
If.
if function
Uh-huh. And what?
or find. Is there find function or
What?
comparison? The
But we are saying if,
equivalent, equal to.
but the question is divisible by 2.
Yeah.
Okay. Because we say that mode rule by
The
us
module is the
like
remainder.
anytime you divide, yeah, if you divide a number by 2 and there's no remainder and its remainder 0, then it means that it's even.
Yes. Okay. Okay.
It's
So
even.
let's say if modulo is 0, it
Yeah,
means the
yeah,
number
yeah.
is even.
So now we are not talking about mode rule. So
Okay.
now we are talking about divisible.
Okay.
Okay, so when you divide by 2 and the remainder is 0,
0 means it's
okay,
even.
it's even.
Okay.
Okay, it means it's even. So how do we solve that?
So okay, maybe then we have to declare a variable. Then we can use the if the variable is divisible by 2, then
Mm-hmm.
is
So let me
equal to
put it.
even. Then we print even.
Okay, so this is the question.
Okay.
Okay, so we have a number. So we could just give,
So number.
let's see, we have numbers here for number in range. Let's say range 10. Okay.
Okay.
Well, you know that range 10, we are going to get some numbers from there,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
So if I print these numbers, okay,
Mm-hmm.
so of course it's going to give me all the numbers.
Yeah.
Okay, so you see that I have
Okay.
0 to 9. So now
Okay.
I want to put a condition to that, like what are we did. So if number, okay,
Uh-huh.
modulo
0.
modulo 2, okay,
That's remainder
equal
2.
to, equal to 0,
0.
okay. So in that case, we we want to, do you get it? So what means is that once we get the remainder equal to 0,
Uh-huh.
then we are dealing with what?
Even number.
Even number.
Okay.
Okay, so now you can see that I have what? 0, 2, 4, 6, 8.
Okay.
So now if I change it otherwise and say 1, if number move to equal to 1, what numbers am I looking at?
The three
And those will be what? Those will be odd, right?
odd numbers, yes.
Yes, those will be odd numbers. Okay, because odd numbers would never have what? Even.
Even
You,
answers.
yeah, so now you will see the application of the module.
Yeah. So it means with any exercise, there are actually like different ways to actually solve them. Okay, so
Yes,
why did you put the range? Because it just said, why did you put
the range
range?
the range is going to generate a series of numbers.
I know,
Not
so why do you put range 10?
no, you could put any number range.
No, because the question is open. The question is open. So why are you limiting yourself
No,
to
the
a
question
range?
is even numbers. It not say number.
Okay,
Okay. For instance, even numbers are divisible by 2.
okay,
Okay. And the remainder is 0. So how
okay,
do you check if a number is even or not? So not necessarily talking about 1.
okay,
Do you get it?
okay.
So you need to check those that are even. Okay. So for instance, if I decide to put, let's say, dragon, what do you go, or not, but here you say that, or not using what? Python.
Mm,
You get it?
okay.
Even or not what? Using what?
I,
Python. Now if I see that I want even to use Python and I put in the length of, you know that the length of Python is definitely going to give me what?
uh, if you run it, it will give you integer.
Yeah, do you get it?
Yes.
What the length of Python is what? But
The
when you
integer
count the length will be what?
6.
6. Yeah.
Yes.
So 6. But then when you are generating for a range, okay,
Uh-huh.
this is the formula for range. Let me see. It's like what we did. So a range is that the defaults for range is what? Default for range is 0. That every range starts from 0.
Okay.
And then the stopping is this. So maybe stop at 10. It means that it's not going to add 10.
Okay. Up to
Okay.
9.
And then the incrementer is what? 1.
Okay.
So it means that it's going to add 1, 2, like that. So if I increase the incrementer to 2, then it's going to, I hope you get it.
Yeah.
Like the way we did the other class.
Yeah.
So now here you see that it will start from, you can see how it's starting from. But
Mm,
if why now I don't want 0 to come, it will start from 1.
okay.
So in that case, I'm preventing. Do you get it? So now
Yeah.
you see that starting from what? 2,
2.
4, 6, 8.
Okay.
If I change the incrementer to, let's say, 2, in that case, you could see that, what do you have here? Because it's going to add. Do you get it? So
Yeah.
now all that we are saying is that for even numbers and all those things, sometimes I could also use this approach to get the even numbers without even adding the condition. Okay, so for now, I could generate all even numbers by changing the whole of this code. So I'll comment on this line. Let me comment on this line. Okay, so now when we come to this code, what we just did, and then I can just come here and print this. Okay, so what am I printing? Number. Okay, now if I'm starting from 1 and 2, so you could see that I've gotten the odd number. Do you get it? Because we are starting from 1, and then after 1, add 2.
2. Okay. Okay.
That is how it is.
Okay.
Then after to add 2. So if I want to get even, I'll just change here to 0.
To 0. Oh, okay. So that will be 2, 4,
I will
6.
do the same thing because it's going to add 0,
Okay.
then add 2, then
2, 4, 6. Okay.
yeah. But then you can also have your condition like what the question was asking for. Okay. So in
Okay.
that case, I'm not going to do this. So this is a range. So we use a range function to generate a series of numbers.
Okay.
So you can generate 1,000 numbers, 2,000, anywhere and stuff.
Oh, sure.
Okay. So I think the rest of the questions, let's see. Try your out if you can get them.
I'll
This
look
you
at.
should be able to check the floor division and then check if the like string of 10 is equal to this. Type this, check it is equal to this. Then check if int of this is equal to this. Okay. Write a script that prompts the user for to calculate the hour. Okay, that is you are want to check the calculate the salary, but then based on the hours and the rate per hour. Okay,
Okay.
so that is the formula. So you enter the hour, enter the rate, and you'll be able to tell you your weekly. Okay, and then the last one is write a script that from the user to enter a year and calculate the number of seconds a person can live. So kindly, so now I hope this one you can do that.
Yeah, I think I can try. I'll try my hands on.
Yeah, because you know that if I give you my year, now to get a second, we need to get the days, which is 360 days, multiplied by the minutes, which is 60 minutes, multiplied by the second. Okay, and that should
Yeah.
give you the answer. Okay, and
Okay.
then
So
so
that's like the formula, like the area, no?
yeah, like the area, like the
Yeah.
area. So once you understand, you are breaking it down from
Down.
year
Okay.
to and then
Okay.
here you do the same thing. So this one is funny. So now it's asking you to generate, say write a Python script that display the following table. So your script should be able to display something like this. Okay.
Okay.
So this is going to be using the for loop. I think we've done the for loop, have we? Yeah.
Okay. One of them you talked about some loop.
So like the for loop, so to be the for loop is what we are using currently. Okay. So now we need to look at the how the whole thing is structured. So you could see that the first one is 111. So you know that 1 raised the power anything is 1,
One. Yeah.
right? Then we look at, let's check the number. So you can see here 1, then you come to a 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can see it follow a particular pattern. Okay.
Okay.
Then let's check the next row. You can see here 1, 1, 1, 1. It's also follow what? A particular what?
Pattern.
Pattern. Then you check here. This is what 1. Then come to 2. Then 3, 4, 5. You can see. But then when you check the row here, you can see here is what 2. Then here is what 1. Then you can see here is 4, 6, 8. It also follow a particular pattern if you can check. When you check the row, you could see. So you can see here in the 3, this is the square of this. Okay, this is the cube of the same number if you can check. I hope you can see that.
I'm trying to get the pattern. Yeah.
Yeah. So when you have something like this, what that we needed to do is that we have to generate the number. Okay. So to generate the number, what do we use to generate number? For now, like what we've gone through so far, what do we use to generate the number?
Like I don't know if I'm getting you.
The range,
Okay. Oh, the range. Okay.
right? We
Oh,
use
yeah.
the range. Okay. So now you need the range to generate the numbers that you want. So what I
You
will do
want
here is that, yeah. So this is the question. Okay, so I want something like this. So now I can see the biggest number that is here is 5, right? So it means that I can have for maybe number
in range.
in range range uh range. Now you can see that here it's starting from 1.
Okay.
So I can see 1 and then 6, because of course 6 is not part, so it will to start from 1 and stop at what?
5.
6. Sorry, and stop at 6. It will add 5, but it will stop at 6. This
Yes.
one is where it will stop. Okay, so now I will put mine here, and then I'll do the printing. Okay, so in my printing, I can see here the first number that is coming here, that will be the number here. Okay, because when you print this one, it will give you 1, 2, 3, up to 5.
Okay.
If you can see.
Yeah.
So if I print this one, sorry, and run this code, you could see that I'll have the first one. Okay, that
Why
is
did it?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, because of the first code, that is what this one is the
We didn't.
one.
You didn't comment on it. So
I didn't comment on this line. Let me
okay.
comment on. Okay, so now you can see that I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it means I've gotten the first line. Do you get it? You can see that the row. Okay, so now we need to have the next one, which is comma. Then I can see that here is 1
One
throughout.
one 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 one.
Again the 1. So if I run this code, you could see that I'll get 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Do you
Oh,
get?
okay. Okay. So it
And then
adds.
here you come next, then I could see that here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you could see that this number is repeating itself at this column. Do you
Okay.
get it?
So
So I
you
can
print the
still
same the range 1 1 and 6.
my number there. Okay, because I see that it's the same.
Okay.
So you just look at the trend, how the thing. So now we get the first. I have 1. I have this. I've gotten this. Now look at this. You can see here is the square of.
The square of the numbers. So number
Yes.
squared.
I have to come here and
Number
then put
squared.
my number and then square it
Star star.
star star. So that should give me that pattern. Okay, then I look for the 1 that is cube of that. Let me check this one. Is this number cube? That will give us 8, right?
Yeah. So star 3.